Hello, everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I'm here for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 7. So we have Sheree and Portia. They out shopping because Sheree has to be grand and make Chateau Sheree grand. So she needs doors for her wine cellar so she can add that little last piece to the puzzle of getting Chateau Sheree together. And she trying to look at Sheree has this thing where I like to be bougie, but then I look at the prices and I can show my true colors. Cause she looking at this door and it is $8,000. And me, there is no way in the world I'll be spending no $8,000 on no door. I wouldn't have built me a house up from the ground. I would have went Candy's way and got me a nice foreclosed house and just fixed it up the way I wanted to and done it for a fraction of the price in a fraction of the time. But no, Sheree, she got to be grand. She got to have ballroom. She got to have a wine cellar. She got to have this, that, and the third. And she going to mess around and go broke trying to stun on these girls. Like, is stunning on these girls that important to where you going broke and spending all this money? You got a daughter that's going off to college. That could be part of her tuition. That could be dorm fees. That could be books. That could be for food. That could be for clothes. But you spending all this money on a wine cellar door. Go to Home Depot, get you a door, fix it up if you want to. There's all kind of DIY videos on YouTube, and you can have it looking almost just the same for a fraction of the price. Just saying. So, Kenya say the reason why she hasn't bought Mock around is because Matt out here stalking folks and he don't come to Atlanta that much. She go to New York and see him. You know, if he come to Atlanta, there's a good chance the doggone Matt's gonna show up, cause a big scene, and she gonna mess around and leave, gonna mess around and lose her husband. So she's keeping it quiet right now. She's just the two of them. I know you upset Sandra that you wasn't in my wedding. I'm sorry right there. You still my girl, but you know I gotta worry about Matt and the craziness that he is if I want to keep my husband. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. So Candy says ASAP on swimming lessons, and she's having a struggle. Like my group escaped and just got back together. I'm on the road. I'm missing out on these details with my children. I got a daughter who is in high school in her teenage years, and the craziness that is. I got a new baby, but like now that she has a husband in the house, it's balancing that part of this. You know, when she had Riley, it was just her and Riley and Mama Joyce. She didn't have nobody else. But now she married. And, you know, she got Ty who can hold things down. But I wish that I had gotten swimming lessons when I was little. Because still at the age of 32, almost 33, I do not know how to swim. Terrified. I can't go into the deep end. I get to freaking out. Just can't do it. I can get in water to where if I can stand up, water is not by my neck. I'm good then. But once we going over there drifting down to like the 6 feet areas, can't do it. I'm 5'2.5". Got to put that half on there because that makes me feel better about myself. But I wish I had swimming lessons. When I have kids, my kids, they get swimming lessons when they real young, where they ain't gonna be terrified and it can stay with them once they older. She does go with Riley later on to like that indoor skydiving thing, and I want to do that because it's like the thrill of skydiving, but not the whole jumping out of the plane and possibly crash into the earth. They got one here in Houston. I think I want to check that out. It looks like fun, but then at the same time, it looks like you don't get to be in that little tube skydiving for all that long. Me, I'm the kind of person, if I'm doing something, I want to do it for a good long minute. I want to go way up to the top. I want to spin around. I want to do all that stuff. Yeah. So Sheree's talking to her kids about the abuse she went to, and the way she was talking about it in previous episodes, like the kids knew nothing about what was going on, and she was going to be telling them for the first time and how she was going to do that. But the kids already knew. Like, I already was like, okay, this happened last season, and they probably started filming around June-ish, maybe July. So the kids know what's going on because it happened last season. I was confused as to she was made it seem like the kids didn't know what was going on, but the kids already seen what was going on in blogs and all this stuff, and when it happened. But I was just confused about that because she made it seem like the kids was in the blue they was in the dark about all the abuse she went to, but they was they was shocked. They didn't know what was going on. It she knew nothing was going on. Now they have to deal with my dad, who I love, now I'm looking at you different because you was over here beating on my mama, and for what reason? The youngest daughter was like, yeah, he tried to talk to me, but it was after a soccer game. I thought it was inappropriate, and I didn't want to talk to him about it. Like, how do I sit here and look at you as a man knowing that you was a woman beater? How can I do that? It's like realizing like the man I look up to, my dad, is abusive, and they just gonna have to. She always wanted to like protect Bob, but then she had to look at it as like, you beating on me. Why do I need to protect you? This is who you are. I would like for our kids not to know this is who you are, but this is who you are. So Cynthia, Will, Candy, and Ty go on a double date. Now, Candy, she already has her guard up because Will was on the Steve Harvey show looking for a date. One of her homegirls said that it was a pilot for some show that he wanted to be, they asked him to be on, but he was like, I was on Steve Harvey, that show you're talking about, they asked me would I like to be on it, and I told them no. And like, she's already like side-eyeing him because like people, they looking for the come up, you know. Find somebody, she on TV, she making some money, I can get on TV, and if I got something going on with me, the people gonna see me and come to get me, you know, something like that. But she feels like, hey, people was grilling Todd when she got with Todd, so she got all the right to grill Will. But it's like, it was Mama Joyce, mainly the one that was grilling Todd, saying that Todd was out for your money, and Todd was doing this, and Todd was doing that. And then it was some other girl who said something. I can't even remember who she was because she was not that. I'm not saying she's not important, but I just don't remember who she is who said that Todd was looking for a comeback. So I guess she feels like if Todd had to get grilled, you got to get grilled too, kind of situation. So Portia has a blind date, and I was confused as to why the matchmakers had to have a tour of her house. To me, it seemed like they was casing to do it. I know they wasn't, but it's like, okay, you setting me up on a blind date. Why do you got to see my house? Why do you have to see this playground in the backyard? Why do you have to see these rooms that are set up for kids I haven't had yet? My question is, I know you want children, but you already got a playground in the backyard. You got room that are set up for children, but got your clothes in it. I know it's all about being prepared, but girl, you ain't even got a man yet to give you these children. So why do you have these things? I guess it'll be good when your niece, you know, gets of age to where she can walk around and play in the playground. But I didn't get that. I didn't get why they needed a tour. I didn't get why she had all these things, but it was funny because as soon as she went into the restaurant and seen dude, it was like, oh snap, let me turn around and hopefully he don't see me, even though the camera crew is following me. The camera crew's right here. But she got rid of that date quick, fast, in a hurry, like, okay, I think I did not, you know, prepare myself to be on a date with Mr. Clean, and yet here I am, him in his blazer and his jeans. She didn't appreciate that, but she kept on saying, my mama lived with me and I snuck out. So basically, this day gonna last 5 minutes. So it starts like 15 seconds ago. So whatever you need to tell me about yourself, we can get a drink, and I gotta get up out of here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we got Sheree. She tell us that she and Tyrone, they dated like 6 years ago, but like he stopped calling her out of the blue because, you know, the feds was on his trail and he didn't want her involved in everything that he had going on. So he just like cut off all communications. Then out of the blue, he called her on her birthday and they got back together. I don't know, something about that seemed like Sheree was in on what's going on. I don't know, I had this feeling as like the way she was talking, I was like, you know something was going on. You know what he did, but you know he took the fall for it. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all tell me. I've been wrong before. So, she tells a life coach, I got a new boo. He in jail. And life coach is like, now what now? He in jail? You happy about this? And she's like, yes, I love the way he treats me and the way he makes me feel. I was like, how he treat you, Sheree? He in jail. How does one make you feel good while they in jail? He can only tell you things like, girl, I'm waiting for you. I love you. I think about you all the time. Is that what makes you think that he your soulmate? Because I don't see what he can do for you. Why he in jail? I'm just saying. But I just love the look on her life coach face when he's like, you got a smile on your face. She's like, yeah, I'm seeing somebody. He in jail. He's like, now what up? Jail? Like, he in prison. Like, he can't come to your house tonight. Like, you gotta put money on his books. That kind of jail, and he your soulmate. I'm like, I guess maybe she did. Maybe this is her soulmate. Who am I to say? But that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.